Shalom וברוכים הבאים, hello and welcome to Stairway to Hebrew. My name is Ori and we continue with the letter number 21, letter Shin, one before last. Letter Shin has two versions. One is Shin, like Shalom, like the word Shalom in Hebrew, which means hello, like Share or Shrek or Chicago. And you also have the letter Sin, which also has another letter with the same sound, which is Samech, that we saw before. So I will show you how you write it in print, which is how you write, how it's used in books and subtitles and road signs and apps and newspapers, and then the cursive, which is how you write it with your hand. So the first version is Shin, so it's like this. So it's like they're supposed to be the same length, more or less, all these lines. And then you have one over here. So it's like 3 lines and then 1 line at the bottom that connects them. So this is Shin. Now to make it Shin and not Sin, you put a dot over here on the right side. Now this is when you write with Nikkud. Nikkud is the sign that make the vowels, usually A, E, I. But it also what determines if it's a Shin or a Sin. So this is Shin in the print. Now how you write Shin in the cursive, it looks a bit like E, like this. So this is Shin, and also here you put the dot on the right side when you have the Nikkud, when you have the vowel system in place. Usually you don't. So this is Shin. This is Shin. Now on the other hand, you have the same letter, and the dot is on the left side. So here the dot is on the right side, here the dot is on the left side. This is a print, this is a cursive, that on the left side, and this is letter Sin. I mean, it's still letter Shin, but we pronounce it as Sin. And as you remember, we had the letter, I'll do it in parentheses. So Sin and Samech sound exactly the same. That was a lot of S's in one word. Sin and Samech sound exactly the same. There's actually a phrase in Hebrew, I'll do it like a bonus phrase, when you want to do like a phrase that it's hard to say and people like try to say it fast. There is a phrase go like in English you have how much chuck would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would. So this is an easy one. But this one is in English. In Hebrew we say Sarah Shara Shir Sameach Sarah Shara, and it's all with this letter. So I'll show you an example of words and how with the same letter it could be 2 different words. So one is, this is shar. So again, usually you do it without the dots. So imagine you don't have the dot and the A. So it's shar. Shar means he is singing in the present tense. It's a verb. Or let's do sings. He sings. It could be sings and singing. So this is shar. On the other hand, you have Sar. Sar here, the dot is on the left side, so it's Sar and not Shar. Shar is minister. So usually you read it without the dot and without the A sound. So you don't know if it's Shar or Sar if you don't know the context. If you just see the word like that without Nikkud, so it's either Shar or Sar, and sometimes people confuse when reading if they don't understand the context yet. So that's one example, and another example. So here I'll do it without Nikkud, so you'll see my point. It could be Sham, it could be Sam. So since it's sham, this is how we usually write it, without the dot and without the a. So it could be sham, which is there, over there, like not here, there. And it could be, I won't even write it again. It could be sham, which is there. It could be shem, which is a name. Like ma hashem shelcha, what's your name? And it could be sam, which is to put something. Like he puts, like I put the hand on my body, so ani sam et hayad al haguf. So this word, if you don't have the context, and usually you don't have the Nikkud, you don't know if it's over there, if it's a name, or if it's put, and you only know it by context. And this is where real Hebrew starts getting a bit tricky, and you need to realize that the word by itself many times doesn't bear the meaning by itself, but only by context. So you need to get used to the fact that you read without Nikkud and that you understand by context. So this is letter Shin or letter Sin, sorry. It could be Shah, which sings, or Sa, which is minister. It could be Sham or Shem or Sam, and you just get to know it as you get along. So this was a letter Shin, letter 21. Next lesson we'll do letter Taf, the last letter, and I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.